Hey guys, this is Irie StarCraft, and I'm back to cast some more 2v2s for you, and this game will be on Arid Wastes, and it will be between TeachMeToWin, the red Terran player, his teammate will be Parka, the blue Zerg, and they will be going against Clcsed and or Clcsed, the teal Zerg, and his partner will be Legend, the purple Zerg. So a lot of familiar faces in this game. Obviously Legend and Clcsed we have seen before, and TeachMeToWin and Parka have actually done one of their games before. So looking forward to this matchup as you see Legend and Clcsed are discussing how to deal with their Zerg opponent. I'm wondering if they're thinking one of them goes Lings and Banelings and the other goes Mass Roach, because I don't think I have done very many games with two Zergs on the same team. So it will be interesting to see if they just decide to go Mass Lings and a heavy early push, or if one of them goes with Roaches. But so far, actually, no spawning pool has gone down for either Zerg player. So I'm used to seeing one of them 10 pool at least, but not this time. It looks like they're going to be getting some late spawning pools. Legend still has not thrown his down, getting his extractor, and now I assume going to be throwing down that spawning pool. There it is. So a much more conservative build, and the same thing going on down here for Parka. He is getting a late defensive spawning pool as well. So we aren't going to be seeing that 6 Zergling press at the very beginning with that I'm used to seeing, even though TeachMeToWin is not walling off, so he would have been kind of vulnerable there. He does have a bit of a nice setup going on here. He's going to try and use these buildings to create a defensive position around his mineral line to deal with any kind of Zerglings. And now the spawning pool is finishing for Clcsed. Is he going to be pumping out? It looks like 4 Zerglings there for him, and meanwhile Legend actually still hasn't finished his spawning pool. Same with Parka. Parka's is out, Zerglings are on the way, and a quick Banelings nest for Parka. So a smart play there, Parka, knowing that he's going against 2 Zerg players, going to be going straight for those Banelings, and that will be very key in dealing with a mass Ling pressure from Legend and Clcsed. So what will they do about it? This Baneling nest is already halfway done, so those will come into play very soon here. Something that I've noted about Banelings, I have a lot of trouble using them effectively at the diamond level without getting these centrifugal hooks, because they are just so slow, and it's so easy for opponents to micro their units away from your Banelings and slowly whittle them down. So that is something that I have had trouble with. We'll see if Parka decides to try and tech up to lair to go after that or not, as TeachMeToWin has 4 Marines out in this field supporting these Zerglings, but it looks like the Marines will be able to pick off the rest of these Zerglings, excuse me. And so I'm guessing Clcsed and Legend having a bit of a second thought about their strategy. One of them may be going to throw down a Roach Warren to deal with that, but it looks like Clcsed he has a Baneling's nest just finishing. The speed has finished for these Zerglings and trying to occupy this watchtower. They're in a lot of trouble though. These Zerglings are stuck up here on this this ledge, but enough reinforcements coming out for Clcsed. It looks like, look at how TeachMeToWin is pulling back little pieces of his Marines, but the Banelings coming in from Legend blows up a ton of Zerglings right there. Some more Zerglings, very vulnerable, but just get out of there in the nick of time. And that was what I was talking about, the Banelings so slow in the early game without that that centrifugal hooks upgrade, which is so important. And so that is something that I have struggled with, but you have to get those Banelings out anyway to force your opponent into a defensive posture, force them to pull back, force them to change their tech so they can't just mass Marines on you. And it looks like we're going to see another press right here. These Banelings, where these Banelings explode is going to be critical right now. These Banelings all blowing up all over each other, but look at Legend has 4 more Banelings that are going to try and chase these Marines down, trying to get a surround on these Marines to hold them in position, doing a nice job there. And all the Marines are going to go down for TeachMeToWin. Parka, though, he does have he's forced to pull his Zerglings back to try and protect his mineral line. The drones, though, wisely pulling off and coming back. I don't think he lost too many drones there. And now it looks like Legend brought in some more Banelings there to blow up some reinforcements. We'll see. Well, yeah, so anyway, there were some Banelings blowing off on the corner of the screen, and I think those were Legend's Banelings. I think he had like 2 left from before. But nonetheless, Clcsed will be morphing in some Banelings. Legend getting actually a roach out, so he is making that tech switch. Does he have more roaches? He has 6 roaches on the way. The pressure is on for Parka. Look at the Banelings blowing up though right there, taking out a ton of Clcsed Zerglings. So those Banelings coming up big. He does have 4 of them here now. Going to be positioning 2 Banelings at the top of the ramp. And uh-oh, here comes 5 Banelings from Clcsed. These Banelings are going to blow up all over each other, but there are 3 more Banelings still for Clcsed and 4 more for Legend. That spells big trouble for this mass of Zerglings, and these drones are trying to get away. And oh, those Zerglings got caught off guard there, and they all blew up to one of those Banelings. And now there are 6 roaches inside the mineral line for Parka, and his drones all have barely any life left. He needs his partner TeachMeToWin to get over here, and the distance between your teammates' bases on this map is so far. He has to run all the way around, down this ramp across, getting intercepted by more reinforcements in the middle. TeachMeToWin needs to pull back to the base, but the hatchery having gone down now, maybe TeachMeToWin would be in better shape to just attack, because Parka has opted to give up all of his resources to his partner and bring his drones and few remaining Zerglings out there to fight. He is morphing in 1 Baneling. So it looks like we are going to see an all or nothing attack here from TeachMeToWin and Parka, since the damage has been done by the early pressure of Legend and Clcsed. And now look at these units here. Not quite sure if they want to try and press the issue. These Marines on the high ground here have a very strong position, but the longer they wait, the further behind TeachMeToWin is going to be. He's got to make something happen, so here they go. Gonna try and looks like sneak into Legend's base up here, but that will get spotted because Legend is pulling his roaches back around. Are they gonna try and get Ace around here? The roaches occupying the front. Here come the Banelings in the back, blowing up a ton of Marines. Oh man. All the Marines go down to the 4 Banelings, and that has got to be GG. That was an awesome Baneling explosion right there, and TeachMeToWin just getting a little bit distracted, possibly a little bit of a missed micro. He lost all of his Marines in that engagement to those Banelings while they were preoccupied by the roaches, and now we are morphing in 8 more Banelings for Clcsed, and they are going to break this front. Look at TeachMeToWin's trying to bring his Marauders to the front, which is exactly what he needs to do, but Legend with the roach support in the back, that's going to spell trouble. 1 Baneling makes it into the middle of the Marines, and that's going to be it because so many of them just died. You saw that out of all 8 of those Banelings, only 1 of them made it in there, and that was all that it took. So this game was sent to me by Legend. Thank you, man. That was really a pleasure to cast, and well played by Clcsed and Legend. So thank you guys for watching. This is Irie StarCraft, and peace out.